Finding out what you should be selling online is a breeze nowadays thanks to TikTok. Because if you want to know what the best items are to sell for anybody, let alone a teenager, there's no better place to look, as TikTok is just as valuable of a marketing tool as it is a fun and entertainment tool. And in this video, I'm gonna show you some of the top products that you can sell and make good money daily. But I'm not only gonna do that, I'm gonna also show you exactly where to get these items. Now, a lot of people are intimidated by selling, but I'm gonna tell you something about these products. These products are always in demand. And if something is in demand, as long as you have it fairly priced, you will never ever have to worry about it selling. So I came up with this list. These are all items that I have personally sold myself. These are things that are always in demand and are gonna keep going up. And I'm sure you're gonna make a lot of money too, so let's jump right into it. All right, the first thing I'm gonna recommend is AirPod case. Now, AirPod cases are extremely popular because AirPods themselves are extremely popular. And as far as the designs, I've seen several. I've seen some that look like Nintendo cases, some that look like sneakers. The one I use is just kind of like a basic black silicone one, but the most popular ones actually, bro, are gonna be the designer ones, right? The Gucci ones, the Louis ones, the Fendi ones, you name. Now, from my experience, these type of AirPod cases sell the best locally. So if you're a teenager, you could probably get these off at school if you're allowed. You could for sure run these all day on eBay, but trust me, they're a safe bet. And you got to think about it like this too. AirPods, Apple is only on, I believe, the 3rd generation AirPods, with a new pair of AirPods coming out pretty much every year. Trust me, there's always gonna be a market for people who want to buy a case for them and don't want to go to Louis or Gucci and actually get one from them for $200-300. They'll definitely get it from you for a good profit margin. Now, that transitions us into where we're gonna get them. Now, AliExpress is gonna be the best place that you can go to get some of these. Now, they do come from China, so you are gonna have to buy them in bulk. But as you can see, you can get them down to as low as $250 a pop. All right, so a lot of the times they have a minimum that you can order. Let's say that minimum is 50. You get 50 of those for 125 bucks. If you go to eBay and you filter these by sold, right? You filter these same things by sold, then you can see that you're getting around 15 to 20, sometimes 30 bucks for these that you paid $250 a pop for. And if you look on eBay and you filter it by sold listings, then you'll see that these same things that you paid $250 for, you can actually turn around and get 15 to 20, sometimes 30 bucks for. So even if you sold them all for just 15 bucks, boom, you turned that $125 to $750. And that's actually some insane profit margins. All right, the very next thing that I suggest that you sell is actually gonna be headphones, right? I know we just talked about AirPods, but what we're talking about specifically here is just literally generic wireless earphones. And let me explain, right? We just talked about the AirPods. We know how much of a status symbol the AirPods is. However, here's the thing with AirPods, bro. They are pretty expensive, and not everybody's parents or not everybody period is gonna spend north of 99 bucks for a pair of headphones. However, there are alternates, right? And depending on who you ask, those alternates work just as good, or if not better, than the actual AirPods, right? All right, so if you go on AliExpress or Alibaba, right, you're gonna search TWS headphones, right? And I believe that's short for true wireless headphones. And let's make no mistake, they're not knockoff AirPods, but they are for sure imitation AirPods. However, like I said, some people feel like they are comparable to the actual AirPods. And if you're trying to buy them in bulk, then you can actually get them from as low as 25 cents a pop to a more realistically $2.95 per pop, per unit. Now, the only kicker is, because I know you're like, bro, how do I get them for 25 cents? You probably got to order thousands of them to get it at that price, because that's how shopping wholesale works. The more you buy, the more pieces you buy, the lower you get per piece. By now, they have all kinds, bro. They have black, white. They got ones that look like the 1st generation, 2nd generation, 3rd generation. There's a wide range of them, right? But my favorite market tool is, once again, eBay Sold Filter. If you check on eBay, you will see that these are flying out the door for anywhere from 10 to 25 bucks a pop. And with the average price, let's just say about $19.99 is what we're seeing them go for. But just imagine you bought 100 of these, right? And you bought them for $2.95 a unit. Sold each unit for $10, bro. That's still a $285 investment turned into $1,000, bro. Tell me that's not lit, and tell me that that's not something that any of us could do. Boom. All right, now another thing that I used to kill it with is phone chargers. Now, you don't have to specifically cater to the iPhone in this regard. However, it is the most popular. Now, on Alibaba, AliExpress, whichever one you're using, especially if you're buying in bulk, you can get them down to very low. And I'm talking about 50 cents low, 80 cents low, sometimes even 25 if you order enough. And most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna be looking at 3 charger bundles because that's what's gonna sell. Then it's rare that you ever just bought. It's usually a 3-pack, right? So they actually sell them in those, because the profit margin is gonna be so low on those, bro. What you're gonna have to do is do a lot of volume, right? And just with anything, bro, that's always gonna be, a lot of people get caught on the profit margin. Like, oh, it don't matter if you make 50 cents per unit, bro. If you're doing thousands and thousands of units per day or whatever, doing thousands and thousands of units per day, then that profit even adds up. Even 50 cents adds up when you multiply it by a couple thousand, right? Always keep that in mind when you're dealing with just low profit. All right, the next thing I'm going to recommend is actually phone case. Now, just like AirPod cases, phone cases are always going to be popular. And guess what kind of phone case? You're going to focus on the iPhone, the new iPhone that's coming out, and then the previous one that just went out, right? Because those are going to be the 2 cases that's always going to sell. So boom, the new iPhone 14 came. A lot of iPhone users are not impressed with it, which I understand. It's out and we're going to buy it. So I don't know about you, but I've never in my life bought a case from the Apple store, from the Sprint store, from the T-Mobile store, from the Verizon store, any of those stores. I've always gotten my case off the internet, right? Because I wanted to look a specific. Me personally, I'm into the clear case, right? I want to be able to see my phone. Some people, like women mostly, are into decorative cases or whatever. So what you have to do, go on these same platforms, go on AliExpress, go on Alibaba, and look up iPhone 14 case. Now, for the most part, for a good, respectable case, you're going to be able to get it down to about maybe 150 to 2. And that's in bulk on Alibaba or AliExpress. Now, the median price that I see them sold on eBay, on Amazon, I would say anywhere from 10 to about 30 bucks is once again the range, right? And I'm gonna be safe and go right at about the $19.99 price point is where I've pretty much seen most of mine, where I've bought most of mine, right? So once again, I'm sure you could do the math on all these products that I listed are 100% foolproof as far as being able to get them and being able to sell them, because they are always going to be in demand. And once again, you're going to sell them locally, right? You're going to list on Facebook Marketplace. Hey, I've got iPhone chargers, I've got AirPod cases. If you are a teenager and your school does permit this, then I would definitely suggest, you know, sell these at school. If you don't want to go through the process of buying a light box and shooting like pictures and stuff like that, just get 2 white sheets of paper, 2 pieces of printer paper, and just take pictures, because what you want to do is you want to isolate it and give it a good professional white background, right? So once again, you're going to look on eBay and you're going to list these on eBay and you're going to competitively price it. So once again, filter by sold list. That'll tell you the true value of anything that you're looking. The holiday season. All right, so the holiday season is upon us. Man. We about to start hustling. We about to start just getting it in, bro. We're about to start hustling. We're about to start getting it in. Man, I appreciate y'all time like always. Rico gang, I love y'all. Let's get it.